Good morning, class 11. This is subject accountancy, chapter 7, double entry system, lecture number 1. See, accounting is an art of recording, classifying, summarizing the transactions of financial nature measurable in terms of money and interpreting the result thereof. We have read this in first chapter, that accounting is an art of recording, classifying and summarizing the transactions, whatever the transactions are going on the business related to financial nature, and they should be measurable in terms of money. They interpret the result thereof. So there are two methods of accounting, one single entry system and second one is double entry system. Fine. We use in our business double entry system. First of all, let us understand what is double entry system. Double entry system of accounting deals with either two or more accounts for every business transaction. In simple word, we can say that double entry system of accounting is based on dual aspect concept. So every business transaction has two aspects, so they affect two accounts in opposite direction. Every transaction is recorded in at least two accounts in a manner so that total amount debited must be equal to total amount credited. They are saying one transaction affects two accounts, one should be debited and another should be credited. See double entry system. For an example, a person enters a transaction of borrowing money from the bank. Suppose a person borrow money from the bank. Fine. So this will increase definitely if he has brought cash from the bank into his business. So it will increase the asset. Cash is included in asset. So it will be increasing the asset for cash balance account, and simultaneously the liability of loan payable account will also be increased. They are saying if a person enters a transactions of borrowing money from the bank, so it will increase the cash and that is included in the asset of the business, and simultaneously the liability for loan payable account. If somebody has taken loan from bank, definitely it is his responsibility and liability to pay back that loan. So that is included in the liability of the business. So it will also increase the liability for loan payable account. So one transaction is affecting two times, one asset and second one is liability here. See, every financial transaction has an equal and opposite effect in at least two different accounts. So equation can be asset is equal to liabilities plus capital, as we have already read in accounting equation. So all the transactions have equal and opposite effect in at least two different accounts. They are saying one transaction at least affect two different accounts. One should be debited and another one should be credited. So this equation that asset is equal to liabilities plus capital should prove equal. Now see recording system. How these transactions are to be recorded in the business, whether debit item, whether it may be debit item or credit item. So double entry system records the transaction by understanding them as a debit item or credit item. So a debit entry in one account gives the opposite effect in the another account by credit entry. They are saying if one entry is debited in one account, definitely that item should be credited in another account, so that double entry system should prove equal. So a double entry in one account gives the opposite effect in another account by credit entry. This means that the sum of all debit accounts must be equal to the sum of credit accounts. Fine. So this method of accounting and bookkeeping result in accurate depiction, means knowing, of financial statement. They are saying if we'll do the transactions by double entry system, that means one item should be credited and another item, that item should be debited in another account. So it can clearly show us the picture of financial statement, true and fair picture of financial statement of any business accounts. So it also, see, it is given this, it also lowers the rate of errors by detecting them on a timely basis. There will be minimization of the errors by detecting them on the timely basis if we are preparing the accounts by following the double entry system, under which one item should be debited and another one should be credited. Debit and credit. How these debit and credit works for the account. Debit and credits are essential to enter data in a double entry system of accounting and bookkeeping. So, while posting an accounting entry, an entry on the left side of the account ledger is a debit entry, and on the right side entry is a credit entry. Fine. So they are saying the effect of one transaction, that one account should be debited and another one should be credited. Now every transactions involve two parties or accounts. One account gives the benefit and the other one receives it. It is called a dual entry of transactions. For an example, if we receive 25,000 from Mohan, this transaction affect two accounts. One, 25,000 is cash, so it will affect cash account, and definitely if we have received it from Mohan, so it will affect Mohan's account as well. So cash account is receiving benefit because cash is coming in the business, so cash account will be debited, and Mohan account is yielding a benefit, so his account will be credited. For example, we can say machinery purchase in cash. So machinery account receives the benefit. Machinery purchase in cash, definitely we have to pay the cash to purchase machinery for our business. So machinery account receives the benefit and the cash account gives the benefit, or the amount of decrease in cash will give an increase in machinery for the same amount. So with the same amount, both the accounts, machinery accounts and cash account will be affected. So if we have purchased machinery in cash, definitely we have to pay cash for that. So there will be decrease in cash. Fine. And increase in the machinery by the same amount whatever we have paid to purchase the machinery for the business. See this example as well. For example, furniture purchase on credit. Here asset is debited for a particular amount, and at the same time an equal amount of liability is also credited. We have purchased furniture on credit, so asset is debited for a particular amount. Asset is debited because furniture is there in the business. So if we have purchased it on credit, definitely the equal amount of liability is also credited in the business. So whether there is any transaction, say it be cash or credit, definitely it will be going to affect two accounts at the same time, whether debited or credited. But once the item is debited, definitely it will be credited in another account. As we have done, as I told you the example of that received cash from Mohan. So here we have seen in this example that furniture purchase on credit. Furniture is our asset, so it will be debited for a particular amount, and at the same time credit, as it is purchased on credit, so our creditors are increased, so an equal amount of liability is also credited. So this transaction is affecting two account at a time. One should be debited and another one it should be credited. So see here, if accounts are maintained under a double entry system, two accounts are affected. I told you one is debited and another one is credited. So this is the main principle of double entry system. Whenever we do any transaction, definitely it will be going to affect two accounts, so that the true and fair picture of financial statement should be depicted, and if any error is there, it should be also seen. So your homework is you just to revise the meaning and these examples also, so that you can better understand the terms related to double entry system.